We're not joining your team.
I'm putting together a team.
We're in.
Okay, now I am not the best player in the game, and I often find myself solo queuing with players that are also not the best players in the game. So I'm going to show some simple solo executes that you can use in these shitter ranks, which I happen to be. If you want to practice specific lineups and utility tech, there are these maps on the workshop. Otherwise, let's get into Mirage. Starting with the B site. Now, I know I said these were going to be simple, but I'm going to start with the hardest one first. You can do the arch smoke, which is useful. You can do the window smoke, which is useful. Both of these are good, but obviously, if you want to cover both, you need two of them. The most effective smoke I've found, which is the trickiest, is you're going to look at this sort of... I don't know what this is made of. Stone, cork, rock, fuck knows. But there's this little pattern here, and it looks like sort of an arched bird with a circle around it. Now you're going to aim in the middle of that bird and left click and jump through. I'll be astounded if this lands first time. Oh, no way. Okay, and basically this is going to cover the entire window. So if you're playing from short and you're holding apps, you basically can't. If you're playing from window with an AVP and you're trying to hold apps, you basically can't. So this is a really powerful bit of utility, this. And if you couple this with a standard molly to van or bench or wherever, you'll find you'll have a lot of success with this. Okay, now again, slightly less conventional, but this one's actually going to be from Palace. Now I know you're thinking you can't throw anything from Palace because, well, it's a palace and it's a closed roof. There's really not many options, but there actually is. You've just got to be careful that no one peeks from this sort of corner position here. Once you're confident that maybe one of your teammates is down at Tetris and that this is pretty much clear, you're going to sort of push up to this corner here, and you're going to find this little dot on this board here. Now, there's many dots on this board, but when you're in this corner, you can actually only see one of them. And you're going to imagine that this forms a horizontal line across this wall. Now, you're going to remember where this is, slowly move backwards, and aim about here, close to the dot line, but just beneath it. And you're going to run and throw at exactly the same moment. You're not going to run beforehand. Exactly the same moment. And it's going to land on the corner, which will allow you to slowly, well, either sneak out and challenge stairs and jungle, or you can just drop into the site if you've got, you know, an SMG or what have you. So yeah, on to Dust. Alright, we're going to do A first because it's super conventional and people play this one all the time. If you don't have a teammate that flashes you long, you can flash yourself long. Just run through this door here. You're looking for the dot on the board. As soon as you pass this door on the left full speed, you're just going to underarm jump throw. And if you hug the box here, it's going to pop just behind you as you pass out, allowing you to challenge this corner. Once you've cleared hit in this corner position, you can hug up to this box here, aim for the gap between these two buildings and regular left click, and this is going to give you a CT smoke. Now you can molly out car and corner if you want to, but if you find that no one is playing here, you can leave it. So yeah, onto the B side. Okay. Now sometimes you get a teammate that likes to throw the door and window smoke, which are effective, but obviously you need two for it, and I mean, you know, most of the time I mute my teammates, I'll just be frank. So instead I like to throw this lurk smoke just outside the door. What you're going to do is you're going to crouch in this corner behind the car and aim for the top middle of this window portion and jump through. Hopefully it bounces forward off the car, like so. And when you come out here, all you have to really worry about is obviously your corner on the left, side and window, because door should be smoked and car should be adequately smoked as well. If you find that there's no one sight for whatever reason, don't know why there wouldn't be, you can jump up on the box here and challenge door if you like. Now if you couple this with a pop flash, given you've got a good B spawn, obviously I wouldn't do this otherwise because you'll find that someone challenges you from lower. You can run here, aim for the top right corner of this sign as you're running towards B. So make sure you clear this pillar first, aim for that corner, and you're going to find that... So looking at that again, you're going to aim for this top corner here, and you're going to find that it pops just beneath the stairs here, this flash, meaning you can challenge corner if people like to sit there, or even window or side. Okay, now I hate Inferno as a map, but lurking apartments here is one of my favourite spots in the entire game. It's just so fun. There's so many things you can do with it. Me personally, I like to throw the standard molly. You're going to aim just at the bottom of this red door, where the stairs meet the floor. As you're running out into second mid, as you pass the underneath of this bridge, you're just going to jump throw. This will molly the gaps. If you do this quick enough, you'll block off boiler so they can't get there, and then you can rush up into apps if you like. Otherwise, as you're approaching, I like to come up here once the molly's passed. Given you can clear apps by yourself, you're going to come out here just next to this radiator and you're going to throw the standard smoke out here. That is not what it looks like. Like I said, standard lurk smoke. There we go. Man just on top of the van, and you can then challenge pit, check your corners, and get onto site. So I've come onto the workshop map here for Inferno B site, because I've just been looking at sort of the different molly options and what's the best. Once you've taken banana control, align yourself with this sort of gas panel box. Gas box here. You're going to aim at the corner of this sort of building, and this is going to fully smoke CT. Now for the molly, you're going to make sure you want to clear all of these corners. You're going to hop up onto the barrel and aim anywhere along the top line of this wooden panel here. And this is going to molly out those close corners. Like so. Okay, so we're on Nuke now. And obviously this map's a little strange because there is no mid as such, it's just A and B on top of each other and then outside. But looking at the A site, this is my favourite way to execute this. You're going to stand on top of this metallic, whatever it is, line your crosshair with the end of this line. Make sure you've broken this window out of spawn. You're going to aim as such, left click, run for about a quarter of a second, and lob the molly. Waiting that quarter of a second is really important. If you, like with the Mirage lurk smoke, you do it right away, you're going to find that the molly doesn't travel far enough, and it'll explode before it actually reaches the top of the hut. Now, A executes happen pretty fast anyway, so you're going to throw this molly, and towards the end of its burning cycle, you're going to throw a smoke in the exact same way. This should clear the player off of the top of the hut, and as you're coming through here to execute, you're going to throw a flash like so that pops just outside. You're going to find that the smoke allows you to pass through to the site without being spotted from heaven, and you might be able to get a pick into the corner or me. Cool, B site. This one's probably the simplest. Once you've passed whoever's playing at ramp, you're going to position yourself just next to this blue chair here. Aim for the middle of this white square and run throw. It's going to pop, covering sort of this close corner and the heaven, like next to heaven, down from it. Yeah, it covers down from heaven. And then you're just going to pop flash out here, which should get the ramp player and execute like so. So, yeah, I hope you've all found this useful, and I'll see you again next time, somewhere.